Hey guys!
Hiya.
Hope everyone is fine. It's been several months since we've been able to film any of our renovations in Bertie, but I'm happy to say we have finally finished the inside, haven't we?
Yeah, just today finished the inside. Just what have we got, a week till Christmas?
Yeah, not long now. Christmas is next week, yeah. So it's taken a really long time to get here, obviously because of the pandemic. I work as a nurse and we moved into the bus before it was ready mid-pandemic. So it was just all to facilitate the sale and we didn't want to lose out on the sale. So here we are. It's taken a long time, but we're finally here and we're finally ready to show you around, and it's looking incredible, and all fair dues to you really, because you've done an awesome job.
Yeah, no, I'm pretty happy with it now.
Yeah, it's been a stress though, hasn't it?
It's been a massive job.
Bigger than
massive job.
We've done 2 houses, and actually we've done another property whilst we've been doing this bus up as well, so 3 in total. And I think it's safe to say this has been more difficult than any other actual house, would you say?
Yeah, it's kind of hard to explain really, but there's just so much more going on in such a tight little space, I guess. Even though Bertie's pretty big, it still hasn't been easy.
Yeah.
And it wasn't in good shape from when we got it, as you would have seen on our previous videos, but it's looking completely different now. So
okay, so let's not delay any further and let's show you around.
I've basically completely re-sprayed everything, every little dial. I hand painted all these, which is a mission. The steering wheel and everything looks really good.
Completely different, because it was like black, and what other colour was it? Just black.
It was just all black, wasn't it?
Yeah. So what have we got here? Right, come on, show us what you've got in here. Wow. This is our kids' home education / craft cupboard. So we've got all sorts of things. Shaun made these drawers, handmade them in loads of little sections. Let's see the next one. We've got another section with pens and other bits and bobs in here. We've got paint and all sorts of things for them. And down here is where we keep their toys. We have massively cut down on their toys, and really whatever fits in there is what they're allowed to have. And of course they can have outdoor toys as well, but realistically we need to be sort of quite rigid with how much toys we can actually have. So that's their home ed cupboard.
Yeah, we figured out pretty quickly we're going to need to incorporate a washing machine. So I thought we'd just...
Oh, cheeky pair of socks.
build this in here, which is quite a cool little washing machine actually. It works really well.
It's quite slimline, isn't it? And it's a top loader. Alright, so what else have we got down here? This is our nice sofa, which we had all covered. This was the existing one, but I think they put some new padding and stuff when they made it.
Yeah, we had it reupholstered. This is still a pull-out bed, sofa bed as well, which we haven't actually used yet, but...
All these pull-out drawers. And for this one is our book drawer for the kids. It's completely full at the moment. There's rammers we need to have a clear out of that, to be fair, but they fit everything in there.
There's a lot of weight in there.
I have cleared a full black sack full of them, to be fair, and given it to charity. So what else have we got?
So this is our little dining area. as throughout the bus, I've tried to incorporate every single inch of space we have into storage. So behind this little cupboard here, we've got our little pull-out seats, so we can all sit down. We do all fit at the table, but kids being kids want their space, so these work quite well.
Yeah, they tend to sit on the cushions, and we sit on the outer edge, which works okay, even though they probably destroy our nice cushions.
So they all slot away nicely in there. And then underneath the seats, we've got all of our
pots and pans
that pull right up. They're big drawers. In there again.
That one's quite empty. So with the fabric and everything here, we kind of tried to go for like a suede. You see it has suede, because that wipes really nicely with the kids. And it took the longest thing that I deliberated over was this fabric by far, wasn't it?
Yeah, took a while.
That took a really long time to get that. Good old Etsy. Etsy's good for those kind of things. Should we have a look at these cupboards?
So this is one of the other things that Karen wanted from word go, was a
Karen wanted
spice rack. Is that what you call it?
A larder, is that what you call it?
For her cooking ingredients, because she's a big cooker, as we all know.
A cooker. Chef? I don't know what I am. I basically like jars with labels on them. It looks a bit like I've got OCD, which I probably actually do, if that's not even a joke. I have seen other people's that are way more organised than that, though, to be fair.
You're happy with those though, aren't you?
They're awesome, yeah. What about the tiles? You want to talk about the tiles?
Yeah.
Go on then.
Okay. And now we're to our little kitchen area. So we're always deliberating about having enough workspace and finding the right size sink, weren't we? To function for like a four person family. So I think we've kind of got an equal balance of the two.
Yeah. Well, we got quite a deep sink. I will have to admit though, we got a white, what's it called? Is it a ceramic sink? Composite, and it does get quite marked, so we have to really look after it. Yeah, it's just one of those things that we probably made a bit of a boo-boo on, but it looks awesome. That's the main thing, right? It's not about practicalities.
2-burner hob, which is perfect. We don't need any more than that. And
a oven,
full-size house oven, gas oven, full-size house fridge
and freezer.
With a little water dispenser feature on there, which is really cool with the kids.
So one of the big things for us was actually having doors to like break up the bus a little bit. So we wanted to be able to stay up at night time and chill out while the kids were in bed without kind of disturbing them. So we tried to get doors that were functional, and we went for this pegboard look, which is absolutely gorgeous. And if you just pop it like that, it closes over and it's like a sliding door. But what I love about it is it's functional as well. Now we don't have too much stuff hanging on here at the minute, but you can just put these pegs in and you can hang up lots of things, whether it's pictures, you can put like your tea towel there and stuff like that. Yeah, we plan to put more things on there, but for the moment that's it. And shout out to Bespoke Property Interiors on Instagram, who made these doors for such a good price. We've got a few of them in the house, and as you've seen from the home ed cupboard, that those doors were made with the same materials, and we've got them in our bedroom as well. You guys might remember as well that we upstyled these cat flaps for the kids. They're just like a fun factor. We don't actually need them, but they do stick their heads in and out of there all the time and just kind of check up on us, so to speak. Anyway, stick your face on there.
Quinn's got into a bit of a habit of just popping his head out, which is quite hilarious when he does that.
It's when he's having a little time out sometimes. He's
in trouble when he gets put in there. And he's...
Okay, so in terms of other storage, all this area down here, they're all drawers with the kids' clothes in it, and some of them have our clothes too. So this is Esme's drawer, and it's just like a simple touch one. And she fits everything in there except for a few jackets, which are shoved in our cupboard as well. And this is Quinn's one. We've got like their jumpers, and some pajamas and my clothes, Sean's clothes, and then that's another big sort of area where we have our batteries, but there's also just space for shoving any old stuff in there too. You guys have, I think, previously seen the beds for the kids. They decorated themselves. They painted the walls and the roof in this case for Quinn. It was a terrible mess, but I think it was worth him feeling like kind of engaged with the whole process and having to leave his lovely house. This really helped with making them excited about coming in to live in the bus. We made this morale wallpaper again on Etsy. And Esme's up there chilling out in her bed. Should we put your little light on? Esme's had a big tidy up, especially for this video, haven't you?
Yeah.
Because you are our little lady of the bus who likes to hold on to a lot of things, aren't you? But you did have a tidy up, and I'm really proud of you for doing that. It's really tidy. Good job. Do you like your bed?
Yeah.
Yeah. And you chose the wallpaper and you painted it and everything, didn't you?
Yeah.
You did such a good job.
So this is what it's like when you shut off these little doors. They're actually really soundproof because they're nice and quite solid. So they seal off there when we put the kids to sleep, and ours is shut there as well. So it's nice and quiet in here, isn't it?
Yeah.
And then in here is our bedroom.
Yeah, last but not least, our completely separated bedroom. So we have, is it a king bed or a double?
That's a king.
Yeah, it's quite big, isn't it? Yeah, so this is our bed. We have 3 windows in here, which is going to be awesome when we actually do get to travel, because we'll have amazing views from our bed, hopefully. Yeah, and the blinds and everything are blackout, so we sleep really soundly in here. I have to say our actual curtains are just a detail for prettiness factor. They don't really do much because they're just linen, but the blinds are awesome. And again, in here we have more pegboard doors. People usually use pegboard in smaller pieces to for shelves and things like that, but we decided we want to use them as doors. And it's again really nice. You just pop them and it's just a simple feature. It slides across like that. As you can see, I've put a few more pegs on here than the other one in the kitchen. And to be honest, it's looking really tidy right now, but we usually have like our jackets and everything shoved on there. But of course we have to just tidy up for the video. So we've been living in the bus for 7 months now, and obviously it's winter. And what we found out pretty quickly was that you get quite bad condensation in here. So this thing has been amazing at keeping all the condensation at bay. I think we'd be quite lost without it, wouldn't we?
Yeah, just especially going into winter, we noticed when it started to get way colder that, yeah, it was lots of condensation issues. So I think that's one of the biggest problems people struggle with, don't they? Living in it full time. So yeah, we're onto it now though. That's fixed that problem, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there was some leakage as well from the roof, but you fixed all that as well.
Yeah. Got a TV, so we can lie in bed and watch TV.
Which we do often.
I built this into the wall a bit so we could keep the space. So there's a little recess in the wall to hold all the bracket and stuff, so you can walk easily around it.
Okay, so in terms of the look that I was going for in this room, I was thinking Bali, because we always love Bali when we've been there previously. So lots of palm trees and palm leaves, and this rattan as well, which I believe is from Bali, this cushion. I love that look. And this light lampshade was just a random thing that we bought when we were in Vietnam, and it was so nice to be able to actually use it, because there's so many things that we buy when we travel that we haven't been able to integrate, so that was nice to be able to do that. I love this pom-pom on parade bedspread. It's so nice. It really gives the room like a final look, which is good. And then curtain ties, they're like little leaves. They're so cute, and they basically set the room off as well, and with everything else, so it's looking really good.
Last but not least is the little bathroom.
It is quite tiny, but it really does work. So we've got a little shower here with, again, our palm leaf sort of print that we really love. In here is like another secret little space for all of our cleaning products, which is quite handy. It was just like a random space otherwise that we needed to do something with. we kept with the rose gold theme. You've probably seen that all the window frames are sprayed rose gold because that's kind of like the theme that we've had throughout. And yeah, plenty of space again in the cupboards. We've got loads of our products and stuff in there, and the little teeny tiny camping toilet just there. So that's been, yeah, it's been good. It looks really nice inside. Shaun did a really good job on this. Okay, so now that the inside is finished, I hope you liked that tour.
I hope you like that tour.
So that is the bus, guys, or we always call it a bus, but we mean RV. Yeah, so that's what it looks like, and we hope we can set off in the summer, hopefully, all COVID dependent and vaccines dependent. So will be a year late for the trip we wanted to do, but hopefully we can still do it, right?
Yeah, be good to finally get on the road. We've been sitting in a campsite for the last 7 months.
Yeah.
But she's done inside now, so that's the main thing, and it's looking real good. So yeah,
almost there. I think
almost there.
The main thing is now is just to finish off a few mechanics and to sort the outside out. Once that's done, then we're ready.
Yeah, we'll be ready.
Ready to go, hopefully, fingers crossed. So that's it for this week's blog, or this last 7 months blog, or whatever you want to call it.
It's been coming for a while.
Yeah, so yeah, we'll keep you guys posted. Take care. Bye.
Bye.